Peace, peace, peace. My name is Wise Prince Allah, and I'm a five percenter. As a five percenter, one of our cultural customs is to memorize 120. 120 are supreme wisdom, as they're originally called, are questions, answers, and statements made between W.F. Muhammad and his student, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. It is common as five percenters to quote lessons or degrees and explain how we as individuals interpret them or give our C, which means give our understanding of the degree. So here are my five reasons I think people who are interested in getting the knowledge of self should find a five percenter as an educator and learn 120 lessons. This list is not in order of importance. Number one, history. 120 lessons has a lot of Black and or original people's history. Like the 28th degree in the 1 to 36 states. Yes, a trader made an inner orientation that they will receive gold for the labor, which was more than they were earning in their own country. Peace. I don't know about you, but in US history, they made it seem like Europeans just walked into west coast of Africa, smacked some people around, and eventually created the transatlantic slave trade. But studying degrees like this one gives insight that before 1619, there were interactions with the future slave traders like John Hawkins, where people from Africa went willingly as a voyage into the so-called New World. And of course, they were tricked. Number two, the questions. Questions like in the first degree in the student enrollment asks, who is the original man? Personally, on my journey to get the truth, I've always heard the question, who is the first man? Which causes a lot of arguments and debates. But when asking who is the original man, original means origin, which is similar to the first, but in a different context. We teach that the Black man and woman are the original fathers and mothers of the human race. And origin ties me to them. Saying who the first person was is a never ending search because someone always ends up older than the last one. Number three, the characters. There are historical people in 120 lessons. So when I say characters, I mean people that have existed or their characteristics are found in human nature. Examples of characters are the original man, God, Yaqub, Musa, the devil, the color man, Christopher Columbus, etc. Learning about their interaction in 120 gives insight to those who become proficient enough to get a lesson out of it. For example, we probably all heard of Christopher Columbus, right? He so-called discovered America. His history is one of whitewashing thousands of years of original people, also known as Native and Indigenous people of North America. I know what you're asking. Wise Prince, how the hell does this relate to me? I'm sure you're asking. Well, do you know someone that, given the chance, they take all the credit for something you or someone else did just to reap the reward? I know I do. Number four, finding new gems. Like a book you've read many times, there is always something that was probably missed before. 120 lessons is like that, but better. Since we, Allah's 5%, commit these lessons to memory, we have the benefit of going through the lessons without having to pull out a book or a piece of paper. Oftentimes, I'm quoting degrees while walking, riding the bus, or driving. Instead of listening to songs, I go through my degrees to try and find gems that are buried deep. Because you and I know some of the most valuable things are buried deep. And number five, the answers. We as five percenters memorize 120 lessons, not because they are our religious texts, but one reason is a guide to study. We do not accept everything in 120 on face value or as facts. That's why we give our understanding after quoting a degree. For example, the answer to the question, who is the original man? The original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, and God of the universe. Peace. Just by studying and living those 7 descriptions of the original man can have you in a better position than you are currently. So, peace. Those were my 5 reasons I think it's beneficial to those looking for knowledge of self to get in contact with one of the lost 5%. You should get an educator that will help you understand 120 lessons so that you can get it right and exact. Of course, you can purchase 120 lessons or supreme wisdom online, but you won't have the understanding unless you walk with the true and living God or earth. If you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up. It really helps my channel and spreads the message that we need to spread. You know, each one, teach one. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace to the gods, peace to the earths, peace to the babies, man, peace to the babies. Peace to the civilized, and peace to the uncivilized. Because the uncivilized need it more. Peace.